Mm-hmm.
Hello, and welcome back to Life in Chaos. We are your chaos coordinators. I am Jennifer, and with me I have
Elizabeth.
and Kelly. Yay! Welcome. Hi.
Hi.
I feel like it's been a little bit.
Yeah.
It
Is
feels
it?
like it.
Yeah.
I mean, we talk every day, but it still seems like it's been a long time.
Yeah, it's crazy because it's funny you say that because that's part of our topic today. And
Nice. Okay, do you want the one I sent you the other day too? I'll do two.
Okay, I
That was
did
pretty
see
good.
that one. That was actually really good. Okay, go ahead.
What do you call a wreath of $100 bills?
I said mine.
Aretha Franklin.
I like that one. I still want the wreath of the $100 bill. So, but
Yeah, really. Okay, so why was the letter E the only letter that Santa gave a gift to?
why was the letter E the only letter Santa gave the gift to? Ah.
Because all the rest were naughty.
Yes.
Come on, that was good.
Yes, it was. So I want to share something with you all that I've noticed that I do. Um, I say so I think a lot. Like a lot. I realized like I went back and listened to a few of our episodes and I'm like, wow, I say so I think a whole lot. What the
Well,
hell?
that just means you use your brain and think a lot.
Apparently. So I think I'm gonna try to not say it as much. But last weekend,
What you're thinking.
a little bit, right? So last weekend we went to the Winter Lantern Festival that's in our area.
Hmm.
And we went early. Like we went as soon as it got dark because I was like, this thing gets crowded. My kids hate crowds. I hate crowds. We're gonna be in, be out. Well, we go through the whole thing and we get toward the end, and my son's like, I have to go to the bathroom. And so him and my husband are like running to the porta potties. And then my daughter goes, well, I have to go too. I was like, well, you better catch up because mama ain't running unless something breaking out. And so she gets up and she's like, okay, I really got to go. I really got to go. I really got to go. And so, of course, the porta potties are highly disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
And so my husband goes into another one and he's cleaning it up and he's like, okay, come on. And she stood there. She goes, I peed myself.
Oh, no.
And I was like, okay. And she's like, Mommy, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Aw.
I was like, baby, it's okay. Like, it's fine. And I said, but don't wait so long next time. And so my poor child had to walk back to the car in the cold in
Oh.
these wet clothes.
Oh,
And then my son gets
no.
upset because he's like, I wanted to go around some more. I wanted to stay. And so he was being a little butt snot about it. And I said, listen, what if you had an accident and you are now out in the cold and you're going to want us to keep walking around with you in wet clothes? And he's like, well, no. I said, well, don't do that to your sister. Because like we did have a whole plan, like we were just gonna keep going around, we are gonna do everything, and we were gonna go over to the mall and go to dinner and da 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 da. In a way, it's kind of a blessing because the mall was a hot fucking mess. Um, but so we ended up getting to the car. I stripped her down in the car. I wiped her down. I covered her in my hoodie. I had her sit on another one and wrap her jacket around her so she wouldn't be cold. And so we get home and I said, okay, well, your shoes are wet. And luckily I had trampoline socks in the car. Don't ask me why. And
We're
so,
moms and we do
right,
that.
it's like random.
Well,
shit.
nobody wants to pay like what, $3 or $8, whatever it is, every time you go. Jeez.
And so I put some socks on her so that her feet wouldn't get cold. And so we get home and I said, well, you don't have shoes on and we got to get to the door. So you're going to have to get on my back. And my husband goes, oh, no, I got her. And I was like, whoever's out the car first gets her. Why was that a thing? I have no idea. So I like get her out of the car and I like hoist her on my side. So like everything's still covered on her. And I'm like running. She's like, I want to walk. I'm like, girl, you ain't got no damn shoes on. So we get inside and like I have her strip the rest of her clothes at the door. I'm like, straight out the door, go jump in the shower. And so she was like, "Mommy, that was fun." I was like, "Oh, my back hurts." I was like, I was like,
You're not a baby anymore.
not at all. I'm like, she is a solid 5-year-old. So I'm like, oh man, maybe I should have let Daddy carry her. But it ended up being a decent night. So, like, after all of that, and we kinda sat down and had the conversation of it's okay, things happen, I then now realize that I need to take an extra pair of clothes in my car just in case. Just in case. She is fully potty trained. She's like me.
Yeah, just waited
We
and
literally wait until the last minute. If we laugh, we done peed on ourselves. Like, it's just that last minute.
well, what I hate is when you're like, "Okay, I kinda have to go, whatever,"
Mhm.
and you stand up and you're like, "Oh,
Oh,
crap, I
yeah,
gotta go."
exactly. And it's funny because I was watching a clip of the Sherry Shepherd show, this morning, and she did, another clip of Julia Roberts doing an acceptance speech. And Julia Roberts is standing there and going, well, I didn't realize how long this would be, and now I need to excuse myself because I need to go pee." And it was like in that moment, I'm like thinking to myself, damn, she just told a room full of strangers like she has to go. And it was like, that's true. Like when it's yeah. When you stood up
You
and you're like,
gotta.
oh fuck, I really gotta go now. Yeah. Outside of that, how was y'all's Thanksgiving?
Crazy.
It
Yeah.
was insane. Um, Elizabeth exhausted herself to the point where
I could not wake up Friday
Friday she slept all
all
day.
day. Like, if I was coherent, it was like zombie, and it wasn't for very long. I was like,
You were wiped.
I need to sleep."
Mhm.
She was like pretty convinced she was getting sick.
Mhm.
And I was like,
No, you're just exhausted.
you're just, yeah.
Yeah.
So I went with our kid to the planned
Friday,
Friendsgiving
Friendsgiving.
for Friday.
Mhm.
And we had a nice time. They missed Elizabeth a lot.
Yeah.
Because she is the life of every party she goes to.
I
You
am.
are a ray of sunshine.
But it was good. It was very quiet and chill.
Nice.
Um, and then Saturday we did our third Friendsgiving,
Good God.
and that one was good too.
Jeez.
Um, that one we had a surprise of more friends showing up, so that
Mhm.
was awesome, and we hung out with all of them, and it was really good.
Nice. I love that. That's good.
But
And I actually cooked a dish for Thanksgiving, and it was a hit.
yes,
You may.
The sweet potatoes that my grandmother always made us. It's not like it's hard, but it has marshmallows on it.
Oh, yeah.
You know, so yeah.
I made sweet potato pie and put my entire foot in that. Oh my God. It was my dinner for a few nights. Just dinner because it was delicious.
I tried pumpkin pie for the first time.
Gross, but okay. Yeah.
I was pleasantly surprised.
Yeah. Was that homemade or store bought?
It was Costco, I think.
Okay. I'll forgive that. Costco's not terrible, but I don't like pumpkin pie. Which is crazy because I'll make pumpkin chocolate chip muffins and I'll make pumpkin snickerdoodles, but I will not eat a pumpkin pie. Now my daughter wanted pumpkin pie and she got it. She ate it and she liked it. I said, well, now I gotta make one for Christmas.
I had a chocolate pudding pie because that's what I do.
Mm-hmm.
That's my Thanksgiving thing. It's the only pie my mother made.
Yeah. Um, nice. I love that. Well, speaking of friends, have you ever realized you haven't seen one of your closest friends in months, even though you talk every day?
Yeah.
Didn't you just say that? Our topic today is adult friendships in a busy world. Why adult friendship matters more than we think. Mm? Do I matter to you?
Absolutely.
100%.
Do we matter? Why adult friendships are harder now than before. So I know for me, and we can all agree on this, it's just scheduling.
Yeah.
Scheduling is rough.
Because it's not, you're not just like, you're responsible for other people and their schedules as well, like in your family, not
Right.
like,
Yeah,
Joe Blow down the block.
exactly.
So it's not just your time that you have.
It's work, it's
Yeah.
parenting, it's relationships, responsibilities.
Well, and I think also a lot of like difference between when we were younger and
Mhm.
now is a lot of friendships are built online.
Yes.
Well, it's easier to be able to communicate with each other so that instead of having to physically go
Get in the
to
car, drive
somebody,
somewhere.
yeah,
Yeah. And I also feel like now is our times now are so different. Think
Yeah.
back to the 90s, right?
And it
Or
was
even the
proximity.
80s. Exactly. And cell phones weren't
oh god no,
that popular.
email
Email, like,
wasn't.
we would do pen pals or,
Hmm.
send a letter, a handwritten letter. Um, and if we just honestly just stopped and thought, "Oh, well, I haven't seen such and such," we'd walk down the block, get in the car, and drive over and see them, or pick up the landline and sit on the phone for a bit and make arrangements to go to
Yeah,
your favorite pizza spot or
yeah,
whatever the case was. And we don't have that anymore. Like now it's all digital.
yeah,
Hmm.
Also, the emotional exhaustion, burnout limits, social energy, um, changing priorities, friendships evolve after major life transitions. You know how many friends you lose when you get married, or when you have a baby, or if you get divorced, or if something happens that's traumatic, how many friends you, so-called friends, quote unquote, actually lose after a major life event.
oh, tons.
Yeah. Different seasons of life.
We've
Yeah,
we've always kept our circle pretty small.
Yeah.
So I can say honestly for all of those except divorce, because we're not,
Mhm.
um, there's been very few people we've lost.
Mhm. And that could
Um,
be, life, marriage, divorce, relocations, career changes.
yeah.
And I know for you all in your household, you had a major career shift where you may have had those work buddies, right? And now you are no longer there and you're like, oh, well, haven't talked to somebody in, however
yeah,
long.
Yep.
Um,
Yeah, I experienced that worse when it was in the office.
mhm,
Um, and there's one person, well, there's two people that I still talk to that I originally worked with. Um, there's Nita,
mhm.
who I talk to every day.
And she's been on our show. Hi, Nita.
And then I have another friend who, like, we were partnered
Mhm,
at work.
mhm.
And like we went through fertility journeys at the same time and all.
yeah. Our baby shower was at her house. Like they came and saw us right after Kelly gave birth, and so
Uh,
yeah,
and I still talk to her too, but pretty much everyone else who, I mean, I worked there for 16 years, 18 years,
That's a long time.
and I was close
Yeah,
with a lot of the people, like outside of work close.
yeah.
And when I left and moved to my next opportunity,
Mhm.
it was like radio silence.
Yeah. Crickets.
Um,
Mhm.
and that was rough.
Yeah.
But with my second opportunity, it was much more global, and so there wasn't as much personal interaction.
Right, right.
So I never had the level of friendships that I had with the first.
Mhm.
like career growth job I had.
So one thing is the myth of no new friends. People believe they can only connect deeply with long-term friends. And I don't
Yeah, I don't.
really believe I feel
No.
like that is a myth. Like, no new friend. Hello, I'm sitting with two new friends after 2 years. Yay!
Yeah.
Yay! Yay me. And
Yeah, us.
yeah.
Well, no, she started it.
Here we go again. Okay, man.
But
Yes, I
and I'm grateful for that
I don't know,
every day.
sometimes it makes me wonder. And she's like, well, that forced friendship. I heard that in one of our episodes when we did our letter to ourselves, and she said some friendships are forced. I was like, this little turkey. But anyways,
Say it with love.
uh-huh. But it's crazy because even as adults, if putting ourselves out there, just like if it's a regular relationship, putting ourselves out there to gain a friendship is hard
Yeah.
because hello, we've had traumatic experiences with so-called friends before, so immediately my thought is always, what do they want?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But I come with good intentions. I'm not coming for shit. Like, I'm not going to be, I'm not that person with that like this, my
Mhm.
hand out. I'm coming with, she has some good energy. Let me go ahead and talk to her, see what she's about. And then I realized that she's partnered with another amazing human. And then, it just happily ever after. But, but it's not always like that for some people.
No, it's hard. And I mean, when you're in a place where you're feeling isolated and alone,
Mm-hmm.
it's even harder
Mm-hmm.
to trust.
Yeah. Yeah. Trust is a big word.
Yeah. Well, and like when you're younger, I mean, like I'm a hell of a lot heavier than I was when I was younger and had like a gazillion
Friends. Yeah.
friends.
Welcome to
And I
my
was like,
world.
well, now I'm definitely much more self conscious and like
Mm-hmm.
you're a pretty person.
Yeah.
You don't, you're not gonna want to be friends with me,
But see
but you
that
should because I am freaking awesome.
so, I think about that too of like think back and I think it's the here I go saying I think again. I feel it's like the high school mentality, the mean girls syndrome of like oh, I'm the big girl of the group. Yes, I have a very big personality when I want to. Or yes, I can be your sounding board or your listening or whatever you need. But I'm not going to be that fat friend. If you looking for that fat friend, I ain't it.
Mm-mm.
It's not happening. Which, by the way, I lost 45 pounds. But
Nice.
anywho, thanks medication.
Yeah, sometimes you need your body needs that like, oh, I'm
Yeah.
supposed to do this.
Yeah, that whole wake up of like, let's move you to the right direction. Uh, yeah, that too.
Life.
Life, yeah.
No,
But
seriously, they impact your hormones and
yeah.
it counteracts
But
what.
so does PCOS. And sorry, sidetrack.
Anyway, yes.
PCOS also, changes your hormones too. And when you're
Mhm.
going through that for majority of your life, your weight constantly fluctuates. And in doing so, your friendships fluctuate because, you met someone when you were on this high of life and oh, this is great. And then you later realize, I'm sorry, what? Like, that was a red flag. Oh, I didn't see it. Just like, any other relationship out there. Types of friendships. Yeah.
I think people come and go throughout your life,
Oh, yeah, for
like
sure.
when they're supposed to.
Yeah. So, I'm going to quote the best person in the world, Medea. Friends come into your life for a season, and it's the roots that make true friendship, and the ones that blow off off the limbs of the trees are not your true friends. Types of friendship. Damn words backwards. Type of friend. That fucking nay.
types of friendship?
Adult friendships is what I was trying to say. Core friends, the ones that are deep, emotionally bonded, and we talk often. Seasonal friends. That's what we just said. Friendships that serve a time or a purpose in that moment. Activity friends. You got your gym buddy, your hobby buddy, your
The
work.
parent class buddies.
Yeah, your
Your
work break buddies. I mean, I had my work friends, and my work friend turned into me. And I did her entire wedding cake, her dessert bar, and everything. And we became really good friends after. And then she voted for somebody and she has two girls. And I said, I'm done with you. And I deleted her. Unconditional friends, the ones who disappear and reappear like nothing has changed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have several of those.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I have several family members like that too. Uh, virtual friends, online communities that feel just as real. My husband has a lot of virtual friends.
Well, I think too, like we're of the age where the internet and like chat rooms and
AOL chat.
uh bu- bu- um yeah, that one. So yeah.
Yeah. Um,
Well, now the kids have like Snapchat and all that
so
stuff.
it's
Discord.
yeah, it's almost the same thing but
Yeah,
different outlets.
exactly.
I met my husband online. Did I ever tell y'all that?
I don't
Yeah.
know.
So we've been together for 24 years. Yeah, he took all my damn 20s and 30s, now 40s. Um, into that so I was on this website. It was called blackplanet.com. If you know, you know. And then there's a mahente.com. That was for Latinas. And I was on that too. But I ain't Latina. But I want a Latino man. Anywho, and I was in a chat room on just scrolling through the interwebs. And I was chatting with like several different people, and he pops up and he's like, "Hey, how are you?" Da, 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 da. And I was like chatting with him, and then I realized we kept chatting with each other, and I was ignoring all these other people. And the more and more we kept chatting, it's like, hold up. So we ended up taking it offline, ended up giving him my cell phone number. And mind you, again, this is back in 2001. I mean, there is such thing as Craigslist killers back then. Here I am, like, sure, you can have my number. Why not? And so we chatted on the phone for like 3, 4 hours.
Mhm.
We would, you know, catch up every day, talk about our days, talk about what we liked, what we didn't like. We did that for 2 months before we actually met in person. And sometimes I wish he could come in here and tell you all the story. Uh, because when we actually met in person, I went to his condo, and I I get up there and I knock on the door. I had on jeans and this little funky ass looking sweater. And I see him, and my first thought was, he's gay. Now, mind you, I have been talking to this guy for 2 months, and I'm like, is he gay? And so I get in, and it's like, I'm looking at the furniture, looking at the apartment, and I'm like, oh yeah, he's definitely gay. Like, it wasn't a piece of trash in the trash can. Everything was meticulous. Meanwhile, on my side of the world, I am a hot mess express. I got shit thrown everywhere. And so just like, huh, this is interesting. So we get to talking more and more. And I'm like, okay, well, maybe it isn't too bad. And so I leave, and he calls me the next day, and he's like, you want to go to the movies? And I was like, huh? Wait, what? You want to hang out with me again? Like, what? And so we did. And then we started hanging out every day since then. And then we just kind of, now here we are. And he'll tell you too that when he first met me, he thought I was a lesbian. And I'm going to say you were partly right. But yeah.
So, yeah, no, we met at work.
Mhm.
Um, didn't work in the same department, had nothing to do with each other. I literally saw Elizabeth in the elevator the day she started at the company.
Love at first sight.
Well, it was at least I wanna know who she is.
Yeah.
It also happened to be, like, the day before my birthday.
Oh.
So, I regularly tell Elizabeth she's the universe's gift to me for my birthday.
Sorry.
She knows this.
If she didn't, she was about to. I'm sorry. Kelly is over here just, giving us, oh, yeah, I got it now. Listen, mouth. I did not see her.
But in my defense, it was my first day in a new place, and it was,
So it was almost like head down.
yeah, like, oh God, what have I done? What have I done?
That's funny. Meanwhile, Kelly's like, look at me, look at me. I'm like, I see you. You didn't see her.
No, she didn't.
But I'm admittedly oblivious to so much.
Me too.
But we did happen to meet where we actually talked to each other, and
Mhm.
she did see me on the break dock.
Okay.
And, it took me 2 weeks to convince her to go have a drink with me.
Why so long?
We won't go there.
Oh,
Mm-mm-mm.
okay. Okay. Mm.
Um,
Oh, wait, I think I know. No? Wait.
I have no idea what you're thinking, so
Someone else? Okay, see? All right.
it was a situation.
It was a situationship before situationships
There,
were a
there,
thing.
we had me and this person had
ceased being together.
we broke up 3 times. The last 2 we weren't even together to break up, so I don't even know what was going on. But
So honestly, you probably just wanted to like get your head right.
Well, mostly it was that she committed all of her time to being at other person's beck and call
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
drive her to the airport and to take her
Do
this
everything.
to take her and her dates out to bars.
well, that's not true. But we had gone out with like a bunch of other people.
I'm sorry, were you being an Uber before Uber?
No, that is not what happened.
I know. You were being an Uber before.
Yes, that is true. But taking her on dates with other people, no, no, no. I was driving. We had just left a bar. My car has like one of my best friends at the time in the front seat, the person I'm dating in the back, and some dude. And I don't remember where he came from, but he was with this group.
Mhm.
Well, we're almost where we're going, and I look in the rearview mirror, and they're like sucking face, and I'm like, oh, no, 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 no. I'm like, get out my car. But yeah, so it was a whole thing. It was just
Yeah, I get that. So
But
it took you 2 weeks to convince her to go out.
the universe conspired again,
Mm-hmm.
and we had a major electrical outage at the office.
like a transformer blew. Like
Mm-hmm.
Like, out and wasn't gonna be fixed that day.
Mm-hmm.
So we got out of work at, like, 2,
There you go.
and I was like, "You don't have plans right now."
Damn. She told
well,
you.
and I was also taking classes at night to I don't know why. To get my
You were trying at the time to get your CPA.
yeah. And I was like, well, this is stupid. I'm not doing this. But
But, so I convinced her to go across the street with me to a restaurant,
Mhm.
hang out for a little while.
Okay. And how was it?
It was
it was good.
amazing.
We had a great time.
She
Nice.
kissed me in the parking lot,
Mm.
but, And then actually, it was a little less than 2 weeks, because 2 weeks was our actual real official first date.
Okay, because I was about to say, like, when did you guys make it official?
Well,
Usually
it was
the day after the first date.
the power outage was on a Tuesday because I had a class that night, which is where I was going. And I think our first official date was that Friday.
Yeah.
And that was when it was official.
We're still on that first date. We're lesbians.
She
You
literally
holding is real.
she literally brought her dogs over and stayed.
There you go.
But she kept her apartment for, like, 6 months?
Yeah.
hmm Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. Um,
But yeah.
and to this day, you guys are still happily in love.
Yep. 23 years.
We give ourselves a lot to other people.
Mhm.
a lot. The hidden, wow, the hidden benefits of maintaining adult friendships or relationships. Um, reduces stress and boosts mental health. I don't know about that.
Well, it's
I don't know.
some of these folks have known you through all the waves
Yeah.
of life. The
Peaks and
yeah.
valleys. And
So it's like it's somebody
It
you can trust to be there. Like,
it depends on the
song. I'm yawning.
it's okay.
are we boring you?
It depends
No,
on
I
the
got
type
no
of
sleep.
friend.
Yeah, like my bestie is her and I. When we met when I was 16. She was 17, and we met through a mutual friend. And her and I, my bestie and I, hit it off, and we kind of kicked the other friend to the curb unintentionally. And so we just kind of hung out more and more, and we were crazy kids, and we had a ball. And she knows, whew, she knows too much
Well,
about me.
it's that no judgment,
hmm
complete, total, unqualified acceptance,
hmm
and, those type of friendships, when you vent to your friend about anything, it
hmm
brings your cortisol level down.
Yeah, yeah. Provides emotional support outside of romantic partnerships. And I think about that too, because there's times where I'm in the car by myself going from one place to the next, especially this week. To another reason why I'm so tired. Um, and there's some times where I honestly just want to jump on the phone and shoot the shit, right?
Mhm.
But I end up listening to our podcast because I'm like, I run down the list of who I can, and my list is this long. And my husband's at work, so I can't really bother him. And it's also 8 o'clock and 7:30 in the morning. My bestie's on her way to work. There's sometimes I may call her, but a lot of times like she's in her own head or she's
Preparing for the day. Like,
yeah. And so I end up talking
I
to myself. And you're working, so I can't really.
no, honestly, at that hour of the morning, I'm not on a meeting.
And you're sleeping.
no,
No, she's not.
no, because 15 minutes before that 7:30, I would have called our son to say, hey, get your ass out of bed. And then I'm like making lunch and getting everything. And really, honestly, from 7:30 to 7:50, that's my time to say, okay, I can sit for a minute.
Yeah.
Okay, I've done this, and this.
Mhm.
And
Yes, but I've been up since
4. Yeah.
sometime earlier than that. I've accomplished the stuff I needed to accomplish for work already,
Mhm.
and I'm usually
and then she's done like some of the stuff that I typically do in the morning.
Mm.
It's
It's
a load
helped.
off.
Yeah. Yeah.
and so, honestly, that hour of the day, if you were to call me, I'd be like, "Hey, let's chat." I
Please,
am a
can you?
person who actually likes to talk on the
Please,
phone.
can you? So she doesn't call me on my way. I just want to listen to the radio and just be. And she'll be like, hey, what are you doing? I'm fucking driving. You know what I'm doing. And then it's just dead air, and I'm like, "Drives me
Right.
crazy. Did you wanna say something? If not, can I
I
just finish listening to this song?"
feel like I'll be home in 10 minutes. Chill out. Oh my gosh. That's funny. Um, well, damn, that's a great way to encourage her personal growth and self-awareness.
Is the best thing that ever happened for my world.
And she still doesn't jump in our damn group chat.
Well, I figure everything's already been said. If there's something that's I'll throw in my opinion sometimes, but otherwise, all I hear, "Ding, ding, ding, ding." I'm like, "I'm gonna kill you people."
We'll take you out. That's fine.
No.
Kelly and I would just chat.
No, because then I don't trust what might be said. No,
And
most
how?
of the time is it comes through, like, when I'm actively doing something,
Yeah.
and then by the time I'm not, I'm like, what was I gonna"
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
just
Yeah. Um,
But yeah, for me, I grew up with a parent who was pretty much only communicating with us via phone.
yeah.
And so we would have these phone calls that would go
Mhm.
on for, more than an hour.
Right.
And half the time it was like them watching TV at their house
Yeah. Yeah.
and me being on the other end of the phone.
Mhm.
Listening to the TV.
well, my entire adult life, Kelly would laugh because my phone calls with my father would be 2 minutes or less
Oh,
every time.
that was with my grandmother.
Hey, how you doing? I'm good. How are these 2 doing? Oh, they're good. Okay, well, I'll let you go. Just want to check in.
Yep. Yep. That was me and my grandmother. She would call or I would call. Hey grandma. Hey baby. It's, how you feeling? Oh, I'm good. Okay.
Yes, but I have a spouse who doesn't like to talk on the phone and a kid
Who doesn't like
who
to talk, period.
who doesn't even know how to use the phone.
Oh, I saw this TikTok, speaking of, where this kid, I'm gonna call him a kid because he was young enough to come out of my body. A kid who was trying to fill out a job application, 19 years old, filling out a job application. And the father goes, "What's the first question?" And he's like, "What's my address?" And he's like, "You've lived here for 19 years. You do not know your address?" He's like, "No." And so then he goes, "Okay, what's the next one?" And the guy's like, "My date of birth." And he's like, "Well, what's your date of birth?" And so he's like, "September something." And he's like, "What's the year?" And he goes, "2025." Hmm. Hmm. Hmm.
Our 16, almost 17-year-old can at least fill out applications and all that
Yes.
stuff.
Yes. Like, he had a whole ass job. He knew what to do. But I'm like, "How?" My 8-year-old at least knows where he lives
Oh yeah.
and knows his date of birth. Like, what? Anyways, all right. How to nurture adult friendships even with a busy life. How do we do that?
I think I think
Mm.
the random check-ins be like, "Hey,
Mhm.
I was thinking about you."
Yep. The micro connections, voice notes, quick texts, memes, 2-minute check-ins. Even though our conversation, like your conversation with your father, my conversation with my grandmother, was short and sweet,
It was
at
still that connect.
it was still that connection. Even though it was a micro connection, it was still a connection where now I don't have that anymore. I can't just pick up the phone and call her anymore. Um, and I don't have that connection with that side of my family really, except for maybe a text here and there from like my cousins and stuff. But I miss that, you know, when somebody does run across your mind and you want to reach out and you can't. It's like, well, damn it. Low pressure hangouts.
Mhm.
Um, first of all, I'm not asking a friend to go to the grocery store with me because
Mm-mm.
that's
That's
just
weird.
that's strange. The
No,
strange
but
thing you do for
Unless
change.
we're going because we're planning something together and,
Yeah. Yeah, like, if we're doing a big Friendsgiving or something, it's like, "Okay, let's go and pick out da 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 da." But, like, I'm going to Costco later. Y'all don't need to come with me to see the shit that I buy.
no, because we would wanna be looking at something on the other side of the door or whatever.
Exactly.
And that just leads to all sorts of other issues, and we just no, ain't got not ain't nobody got time for that.
No. Walking dates.
We
That's
should do that.
yes, I think so. It's too cold right now.
When it gets warm, we're gonna have a walking date.
If your dogs would let me, I'd wanna walk one of them.
Oh, I wouldn't.
You can walk Hobbs. Hobbs is an easy
Yeah,
walking
Hobbs,
dog.
yeah, he is.
Yeah.
I don't mind walking too.
The other 2?
Well, I have a Luna's not bad.
Luna's not bad.
The
If
other one is just like he pulls sometimes and not like dragging you everywhere.
Yeah.
sometimes
Well, but anyway, but he does it to where he's like,
Oh, uh-huh.
so
it's very stressful.
Mhm.
yeah,
Yeah. Gotcha.
Um,
he's we could put a harness on him,
Mhm.
which I want to do,
Mhm.
but he's a pain in the ass.
I mean, he's your baby. Uh, should we put friendship on the calendar? Treat meetups like important appointments.
yes.
Yes and no.
Why now?
Well, because then it's not. Then it becomes like a chore.
You look at it as that versus looking at it as, hey,
Well, I mean,
coffee meetup.
there's kind of a well, that's like if we're scheduling like a meetup or something, that's different. But like a note on the calendar, hey, call this person or text this person.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, it depends on what the plan.
I would say more like doing like, hey, brunch with,
Yeah, no,
you know,
that's cool.
put that on the
Yeah,
calendar.
But I do think to the original point,
Mhm.
and I'm thinking now too,
Mhm. We all just
um,
thinking.
I try not to. Thanks.
that it is kind of important to prioritize making time
Mhm.
for both yourself and your friend.
Yes. Yeah.
It doesn't have to be all of the time.
No. Because at
But
the end of the day, you still have your own household, your own
Yeah.
relationship, your own
Well, I mean,
personal
and I'm
things.
cool with like you said, like scheduling a brunch or a coffee
Right.
date or this or
we're
that.
going to lunch every month or
Right.
whatever.
Yeah.
But like, if it were scheduling time to check in with them,
Uh-huh.
like putting that on my calendar, it would start to feel
And I think I get where you're going with that, but I think for that, it's if they run across your mind, that's
Yeah.
the quick 2-second meme of, hey, thinking about you, or whatever the case is.
Or you just send memes and people get mad at you because they don't like to get
you're
memes.
sitting on the other side of the room from me. I am staring at you. And you say, "Oh, this is funny. You got to see this."
Hello, my husband does that with TikToks. Literally, he's sitting right there and he'll send me a TikTok. Are you kidding me? Just show it to me.
Exactly. Exactly. Like all you gotta do is turn your phone around. I'm literally like there.
Say what you need. Communicate honestly when you're overwhelmed or distant. Mm, mm.
I think that,
I'm not very good at that.
yeah, no, I was going to say that kind of ties into the being the strong one thing
Yeah.
that we
Oh,
talked
yeah.
about last week
Oh, yeah.
I
or
think
the week before.
like for me in my very very special case, it ties into a lot of things that we've been you know kind of talking about with
hmm
us, like the ADHD, ADHD,
Mhm.
and it's like oh my side quest, um, doing homework with the kid the other week
hmm
or it might have been this week. I don't even know anymore. Anyway,
Days are running together.
sent me a video on Facebook sitting right beside me. No, I think it was earlier in the day. It doesn't matter. Not important. But it was like a ADHD versus ADHD versus whatever.
Autism.
Yeah. And he happened to see it when I was watching it and he goes, "You're autistic?" And Kelly and I were like, we're thinking maybe so. And he goes, "Well, let's take a test and see." And he's pulling up these, things. And he goes, so it's like 10 questions. I don't know. And we go through them and he goes, "Wow."
Damn.
and then he goes, "Let's see if you're ADHD." Finds one. And he's like, "Wow." And he's like, "Well, let me check mine. I'm only a little bit HD." So he goes ADHD, HD,
HD.
ADHD, and he goes.
Full HD.
So he goes through it and he goes, "Oh," and I go, "Wow."
And then I'm still less than you.
Well, it's funny because at that point you need to give yourself grace. Give yourself grace with understanding who you are, and adult thrive on understanding, not action. Nobody's perfect. Nobody.
What?
Okay, maybe you.
No.
Wow.
I'm not. And I am perfectly fine in my imperfection.
Hey, my flaws and all. Prioritize quality over quantity. Depth is greater than frequency.
Definitely. Definitely.
Making new friends as an adult. Be open to conversations in everyday places. Elizabeth. Um,
I'm-
one of the things I want to make sure is that, yes, we give ourselves, talked about this in being the strong one, filling my own cup before I fill someone else's. And if I also want that person to not only be able to fill their cup, but also pour into me just as I'm pouring into them. So, yeah,
I'm so far out of spoons. I'm onto the sporks.
I might be onto the knives.
That's dangerous.
Sparks are good because you can stab with them.
Sporks are as good as toilets. Yeah.
As what?
Toilet.
What is a stoilet?
We talked about this. It was a shower toilet sink on the cruise ship.
Oh,
The
yes.
toilet.
I don't remember this.
It was our vacation episode.
They were
Oh well, this is story. I got it. This we can't get into this tangent right now. I got so many questions now. Where was I? I know I was right here, but I don't know. I barely remember yesterday.
That's okay.
Uh,
That's okay. So remember, slowly losing friends is a part of growing up. We don't lose friends, we simply learn who the real ones are. As we get older, we don't necessarily quote unquote lose friends. We just stop pretending that all of them were genuine. Life becomes busier, noise increases, and before we know it, only a small circle of true friends remains. This isn't something to mourn, it's just the reality of life.
You're getting better at understanding who's a friend and who's an acquaintance.
Who's a friend and who's a foe? Yep, or a frenemy.
frenemies.
The people who stand in our lives without needing constant attention, explanations, or updates are the true friends. Everyone else may just be passing through, and that's perfectly okay. Not every connection is meant to last a lifetime. Some friendships fade, not due to conflict, but because of a natural shift in direction. Release these friendships without guilt. What remains is real, and what drifts away was never meant to stay. Um, Kelly,
Yes.
what's your takeaway?
My takeaway is that I have some really good adult friends.
Mhm.
And I think I've done a pretty good job letting go of the people who aren't good friends.
Mhm.
Um, I want to continue trying to do better acknowledging the people who are real friends
Mhm.
and letting them know I appreciate them.
Nice. Elizabeth, besides not crying today, what's your takeaway?
No, it's just I reminding myself to reach out and let the people know
That you're thinking.
I'm there, but don't call me.
Damn. Text only. Okay. All right. Life in Chaos fam. Don't forget to check us out at lifeinchaospodcast.com. Look for our merch.
Check out our merch.
And also don't forget your 20% off your and they have a new flavor. There you go. It's all there for you on our website, and then hit us up on all of our socials. Until next time.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.